team, already ranked in the top 25. The other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. The Bears will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate almost.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is...
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Finds space on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. On the ground, it's yr2. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Is up and good and put one more on the lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Bears want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To throw, it's Bennett. Pressure coming. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to.
Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more.
Lots of room to run. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Here's the handoff. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Under fire. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They want to run it left here. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Sun Devils are facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Going out now, it's third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the returner goes down. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Creates a little space. There he goes! And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils! The AT unit on the field. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Bennett. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
Pass interference, defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. To the air on first down. He's got him. Touchdown, Arizona State. A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The running back has it. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw. It's Bennett. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He gets a block. They'll put it 41. To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's got him this time. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This defensive lineman have kids in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. There he goes. The 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the route is on.
QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
To the air, it's Bennett. Finds his man, it's Klopfenstein. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Done enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone.
Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying the left side. Gets away from one. He's got space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Yes, here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Snowed under by the defense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere. But, hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than...
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Makes his way into the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bennett. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
on 3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.